This is the Castlevania Advanced Collection. 4 legendary advanced titles put together with some updated features. So we get the Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, and Dracula X, alongside some other cool things like a gallery that shows off some cool images and whatnot from the different games. And then we got a music player, so you can adjust the different tracks that are playing from the different titles. You can see the game versions, you can switch between American, European, Japanese. You can kind of do what you want to do there. So we're going to show off basically each of the different titles so that you can see them in action and get an idea of them kind of rolling through. So this runs at a 4K resolution, which is kind of cool. And we get things such as rewind, save/load, and replay. So that kind of allows you to, adjust things to a degree and enjoy them in different ways than you ever were able to in the past. So let's jump in here and play a brand new game. Yeah, let's do it. Bum 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 bum. So for this one, the story follows Nathan Graves, a vampire hunter apprentice who enters Dracula's castle along with his master in order to prevent the dreaded return of the Count. I think they're kind of explaining that with the text up there. And the artwork looks really clean and nice. Oh! You've aged. It fell pretty far. I'm surprised they're okay here. Anyways, now we get to go and move around. Wuzza! Got that signature whip going on. And then you got a little stack card thing. It's kind of neat. Dun, dun. And then you can do so you can click LT there with the left trigger. And then you can adjust things such as the wallpaper and the backdrop. So that's kind of cool if you like that. And then you can adjust other things such as the sounds, the controls. You can do your saving, your loading, your replay settings so that you could replay certain moments. And that's kind of a cool feature to have available. And it's just something I wanted to highlight because it is nice when they do these, cool collections. Wait a sec. Did that other guy jump by here and not even take out these skeletons on the way down? Unbelievable. But yeah, as you can see, the visuals, they look pretty good, considering their advanced visuals. Ow. I think the pixels and stuff hold up nice. They look sharp. The visual, the art style's kind of cool. I quite like this. And again, we're focusing a little bit on each of the titles just so you can see them in action and, try my best to showcase them all in a very timely manner. Wah! Whoa. Oh no. A salamander card. And great music too. The Castlevania franchise is so fascinating because there's so many different, I don't want to say spin-offs, but it is an expansive series. They've done a lot of different stuff with. Nothing really recently, in my opinion, aside from these, kind of collections, but definitely is interesting. Could you stop, Mr. Skeleton, with your fire attacks? I'm assuming these snakes are bad. It's always snakes, you know. They always cause problems for you. A lot of platforming, a lot of attacking. Oh jeez, that thing looks terrifying. Oh, it is absolutely terrifying. And now we can double tap forward to move a little faster, which will allow us to clear the gap. And I think we're gonna have to switch over to the next game at this point so that everything gets a fair showcase. Now we jump into Harmony of Dissonance. Ooh, how exciting this adventure will be. Konami, game start indeed. Really takes you back, doesn't it? I'll just be RJ, I don't really care. So for this particular entry in the series, play as Juste Belmont, the grandson of legendary vampire hunter Simon. This title introduces a lot of new features, boss rush mode and spell fusion. And then yeah, there's a big scroll up of details and information and whatnot of what's going on in the gist of the series here. Kidnapped? Could this be the fabled Dracula's castle? I'm gonna take a shot at it and assume it is. Ooh, creepy. Castlevania. Harmony of Dissonance. Ooh. Spooky. This feels like a trap. Gotta have that signature whip, am I right? Again, really cool visuals. Oh, what is that? It was a trap. Is he just like my guide into the castle? I like the lightning effects. They're very over-exaggerated, but they're really cool. Oh, that was easy to kill. Is every monster going to be as simple as just walking away from it? And you got your different items and whatnot. And of course it's a similar situation with pressing LT in order to, you know, pop up your settings and whatnot. Looks like we got some scrolling in the backdrop there with the back. Castle walls, that's kind of cool. Oh, I didn't want to go this way. Ooh, there's like a salamander. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. I guess we'll go back to go forward. I think there's like a gap. get through. Yeah, increase that max health up, am I right? Do I not have the power to break this door? Gotta do some exploring and whatnot. I do like the backslide thing, it's pretty cool though. At least I think it is. Ow. And time to switch over to another Castlevania adventure. This is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. So for this particular title, Soma Crew is a young high school exchange student in Japan is somehow involved in the eternal cycle of reincarnation with the Dark Lord himself. Huh. So that's fascinating. What role does Soma play in all of this? Will he be able to return to his own world? Brand new attack called the Tactical Souls. Ooh. Will be AJ this time. You know, what if. The year is 2035. Wow, it's in the future still. Oh, there's also New Game Plus content in this one. Oh! We're in Dracula's castle. It's a lot of enemies. It's a good question. Why would you have that power? He sounds like a bad guy. I definitely don't trust that man. Anyways, oh, I love the movement of like the jacket and the character. The animation is so neat between these different games, like that and the art style. I just really like this, like the look of them. Gruesome creatures and whatnot. The zombies. This one seems to have more of like a colorful approach to even like the use of the gray colors in the backdrop. It's very neat aesthetically. And once again, like all the other ones, you can click LT and you can change all the settings. I'm just doing it in case people are hopping to different, you know, seeing specific games if they have a favorite or whatnot of the package. It's kind of the idea that I was going towards. And then of course start, and you can get your different skill sets and abilities and whatnot and equipping things. I'm just trying to show off some gameplay, give you an idea of what each of the titles is like. I sit here all day just killing the zombies over and over again. There's so many of them. I gotta say, it's weird not having my typical whip. Oh wow, look at the architecture there, that's pretty cool. The underground reservoir. Ooh, fancy. It's kinda awkward to fight this thing on the steps. Maybe this amulet would be of a little help. Oh, it's a pendant. My bad. And I think that's time that we switched over to the last game of the package, although I am really liking the aesthetic look of this one. Oh, that is a piranha thing. That is absolutely terrifying out there in the water. And let me guess, there are a few of them that you have to deal with. These fishies, they've got a lot of bite. That is for sure. Wow, this is a very big water pool area, I gotta say. I was kind of hoping to reach the end of it, so I could have an easier save point, but yeah, I guess not. This is Dracula X, which is apparently considered to be the hardest of the franchise, I guess. So it's a reimagination of the cult classic game Castlevania Rondo of Blood. The Dark Lord, Count Dracula, rises from the dead to revive the forces of darkness to annihilate this corrupted world and create a new one. Whoa, that's some heavy stuff. You are Richard Belmont, heir of the Belmont family, and you set to get at, well, Dracula's castle in order to stop them. And I've got the whip. Defeat the toughest enemies and get a new special attack, which is item crash. Anyways, once again, LT pops up all the info things, just the wallpaper, whatnot, pretty cool. And then you've just got like a pause in this one. It's a little bit different from the other advanced titles and whatnot. Ow. Anyways, I think overall as a package, you know, first I should talk about like the visuals on this one. It's got like a really neat vibe to it. I like what they've done with the fire and the style, and it just really sort of pops and has such a unique art aesthetic to it. I like the other ones with the tone of them, but this one feels really very much like a classic Castlevania title that's just been really cleaned up and, you know, adjusted to this platform, and I think it looks really, really, you know, aesthetically fascinating. But yeah, as an overall package, I think you get a good variety of different games. I mean, if you were a fan of these from the past, I think you'll have quite a lot of fun, you know, re-exploring them and seeing what they have to offer. And if you're maybe playing them for the first time and you want to get a little bit of, you know, classic arcade action, you might find this to be a very intriguing selection and offering of titles. They're kind of fun, they're all quirky in their own little ways, and it's sort of neat just to have these options present in a package. Because it really wasn't something that I anticipated them doing, was, you know, bundling this selection of games. To be honest, I hadn't really even heard of these titles. I was like, an advanced collection. I thought it was like a compilation of, you know, the existing anniversary with a bunch of new stuff. I didn't realize it was specifically a collection of these advanced titles, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of neat to see them come together like this. They play well, they look good, the art aesthetic's really neat, and it's really cool that we're in a time of gaming where we're getting packages like this of older titles so that we can, you know, new people can be introduced to them, other people can replay their favorites, you know, possibly assuming this is your favorite and whatnot. And I think it's just kind of a cool thing that they've done here. Oh, jeez, yeah, okay. Ugh. I think it's terrifying. Am I supposed to actually kill it, or am I supposed to run from it? But yeah, great music, there's neat extra effects you can enjoy. This package has a lot going on. I think I fell to my death there. That's hilarious. Stage 1. Yeah, I can definitely see why this is probably a pretty hardcore experience. That's why the save points will come in handy. Yep. I don't know, I think it's all just like, you know, for old school games, I think all the aesthetics of like the character designs and stuff seems to hold up very well. And I quite like how they look and how they move and stuff. And again, this one just feels like classic Castlevania. The other ones definitely feel like they were trying to do, you know, new things with the stories and the characters and whatnot, and introducing different characters. And I think that's kind of cool. Because like I said way earlier, it's neat that there's so much history with Castlevania, like so many different takes on it, I want to say. You know, different types of characters that have been introduced, the family's been expanded, they do different time points. To me, that's kind of intriguing. I don't know, I find it to be a little bit of a neat offering in that regard. Oh, come on, I missed every one of those weird head thingies. Like every single one of them, basically. I think this is like a lot of timing with enemies and getting at the right level to hit things, and you know, gotta just kind of be smart about it and learn tactically what you're doing. But yeah, 4 cool titles, pretty neat package if you want, you know, more Castlevania. Obviously there's the Anniversary Collection as well, which I think gives you a good stack of impressive titles from this franchise. You know, if you want to check out even more of the old school games, that's actually another one I would really suggest as well. I think you might find it to be quite fascinating if you think these ones are neat. But it's just a good continuation to getting more Castlevania available on the modern platforms. And I think in general, having these older games return is nothing but a good thing to have. I mean, I don't really have any complaints about being available or having the option to play more games and more unique games. Oh wow, those things spin around? That's pretty crazy. But yeah, that is, well, Dracula X, and that was part of the Castlevania Advance Collection.